How I met fraud, scene number 1.
So fraud is definitely on the rise, and when we are connecting it to ad spend loss, we really understand that there is a big pain here. More than 20% of the total ad spend was lost to fraud. And this is a large number. We're talking here about billions and billions of dollars. As more money flows into the ecosystem, more and more advertisers are looking to diversify their campaign types, their media mix, and their campaign strategy as a whole. But on the other side, we're talking about more fraud opportunities, and fraud can really slip into the ecosystem. For that, you need to have something robust, accurate, reliable, that really keep up with the pace. Basically, where there is an incentive and there is money, there will be someone that will try to just grab a piece of the pie, right? This is just the nature of things. And this is why everyone needs to be more proactive rather than reactive. And it's relevant, again, to rewarded channels as well as others.
I think it's important to mention that it's not only about adjoe, but everyone around and who helps us to actually develop fraud preventions. It's MMPs, publishers, advertisers who can share more information and data about the user behavior. From advertiser side, it's of course about the post-install events that the user is tricking or spoofing on this case. Or from publisher side, more data about payouts that such users making. From our side itself, we would try to identify the points and connect all the data in our system and try to prevent such situations happening. As an example, we try to understand if the user is actually using the proper device or not using some VPN tricks and trying to go around our systems, scamming them. And so on this side, we also try to understand if geos are matching, if user is coming from the proper place of our integration and the program, but as well we try to track the behavior of the users after the install happens and try to understand if the user actually progresses in the game, if it's in the time proper timing of expectations from such a user. Probably it will never end. We will always find something new that we need to develop. The challenge is coming in when the new systems of rewarding are implemented and used. And one of the new systems that we noticed in tests are giving rewards for in-app purchase. So this is one of the challenges to track actually how this in-app purchase happens, if it's valid, if it is a legit user who is doing it as well, but also how the refund of it. Because sometimes users, even legit user, can do a refund and it will be actually fraudulent activity because this is not expected by advertiser or by publisher. In this case, it is very important to actually connect the campaign management data with the refund data to track such situations and prevent it on the go, also communicating it to the user beforehand that such behavior will not be appreciated on the platform.
When you want to take risks, when you want to diversify your media mix or campaign type, you need to use anti-fraud prevention and detection as part of your marketing strategy. Identifying fraud is a bread and butter of attribution. The first thing that I can recommend you is to try to work as much as you can with partners with high anti-fraud standards. That will really give you a good starting point. It's not enough because you really need to understand what are the different fraud schemes that attack your app in order to really run rewarded campaigns effectively. It's really important to look at the data, to monitor the data, to measure the data in order to fine-tune your strategy, because it's not just about the ad spend loss that you have now, it's also about understanding where to put the next dollar. And it's also not just about detecting the fraud that actually happened, it's also about deterrence strategy and understanding how to avoid that from the beginning.